Gamers, I am absolutely pumped for this episode because we're gonna be building some awesome stuff, like a massive upgrade to our quarry and some brand new farms, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to get started creating in this episode is the upgrade for our stone quarry. It's a little bit far away, so just give me a second. Alright, so here it is. So yeah, basically right now it's just a giant square in the ground, and I want to add some nice decorations around the exterior of this, and also a staircase down into it as well, so let's just get started. And so the first thing that I'm going to have to do is a little bit of excavating, because we're going to be adding in some buildings that are going to kind of take up this area here. I'm going to have to just remove a whole bunch of this mountain, so yeah. Alright, so after like landscaping all of this over here, I just decided to put it on this corner anyway, as I feel it'll look a little bit better. And so now with all of the landscaping done, or most of it hopefully, it's time to start laying out all of the pillars. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty lengthy process, and it's going to use up a lot of wood, so thankfully I do have a whole bunch of wood that I prepared earlier. And yeah, so I'm just going to lay out all of these pillars, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alright, and there we go. So there's the layout for all of the pillars. Now this structure is primarily going to just remain as pillars. We're going to be adding a whole bunch of accents, like some arches in between all of these, and also some roofs and a whole bunch of other things. Actually, I need to add some more pillars up here for where the actual crane part is going to be attached to. And yeah, that's going to take a while, so we'll just continue the time lapse right now. Alright, and there we go. That's pretty much all of the quarry done. All that's left to do is add the actual crane part in here. And yeah, so I'm just going to quickly add that in right now. So firstly, I'm going to chuck a single fence here and then a couple of chains, and that'll connect up to this section here. And then we have to jump down into the hole to add in the rest. Alright, so now I'm going to chuck on another couple of chains and then a fence and then the rest of the chains here. And then this is going to connect up to a spruce slab. Well, like a full block, but it's 2 spruce slabs because I can't be bothered to grab a whole block. And then all the way around this, we're going to chuck in some oh my god, okay, settle down there, mate. Yeah, we're going to, oh my god, okay, I literally just did that. Yeah, so we're going to place campfires all the way around it like so. And then to finish off the look, we're going to chuck on some signs all the way around this as well. And yeah, there we go. There's the crane for our actual quarry build. Now I'm just going to go around and add in a couple of little details, like some barrels and some chests, and also some extinguished campfires as well around the place, just to liven it up a little bit more. All right, and there we go. There's our completed quarry build. Alright, so for this next build, I'm wanting to build it around this area over here. And firstly, what I want to go ahead and do is actually do a little bit of landscaping, as I'm wanting to add in a main pathway that kind of goes over this direction, and then it's going to like branch off over here up to my house eventually. I'm not actually going to be placing in the pathway because I don't have enough gravel or andesite to do that, so I'm just going to do some excavating to begin with, you know? Alright, there we go. That's pretty decent for now. So our main pathway is going to go over this direction, and then I'm wanting to add in this build probably up here somewhere. It's going to be pretty small, so I don't need too much of an area. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to chuck it in this spot up here. So I'm going to flatten off this land a little bit more, and then we can start building it. And yeah, that's a pretty good looking spot now. And I guess I should probably also mention what we're actually building right now, and that is a fully automatic pig farm. So it's a pretty small build, and yeah, this is basically the outline of all the pillars. Actually, I'm probably just going to leave it like that for now, as I think it's going to be easier to build it without the pillars there to begin with. So firstly, let's place in a couple of blocks on the sides here. We're going to be placing 4 up like so. Then at the back here, we're going to place a single block, and then on top of that, a dispenser, followed by another block on top of that dispenser, and then another dispenser, just like that. Now on this block here, we're actually going to be placing in an observer like so. So let's chuck on our button, and then in this dispenser here, we're also going to be placing in a lava bucket, and in our top one, we're going to place a water bucket. Now on this block here, we're going to be placing in an open trap door like so. And then all the way at the bottom here, we're going to place in a stone slab, and then underneath here, we're also going to be placing in a hopper and a double chest. I don't have either of those because I forgot them. Give me a second. All right, and there we go. There's our hopper and chests. Now let's go ahead and add in our double chest here, and then I'm also going to have to dig down a little extra to place in our hopper like so. Now let's just fill all of these blocks back in. I'm actually going to replace all of these blocks around here with some stone ones, just to make it look a little bit cleaner, just like that. That looks pretty nice. Now, all in front of here, we're going to be placing in some glass blocks like so. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the actual pig farm. I might as well go ahead and grab the pigs now. So I've got 2 cute little piggies in here that are going to be our test subjects. I grabbed them from this forest over here. It took quite a while because they were pretty spread apart. And yeah, so now let's just lead these over here, and then we're going to chuck them in top of the thing. I don't know how that's going to go, so yeah, we'll see. And yeah, also the reason why I chose pigs is because we have a massive surplus of carrots that are being automatically harvested, so I just figured that would probably be the best animal to use for this. Now let's go ahead and make a staircase up into this bad boy and see how this goes. So our little pigs need to go inside here. I'm just gonna try and push them in. There we go. Actually, I think this needs to be up higher so they don't jump out. And let's just see if we can push this guy in as well. That would be pretty nice. Get in there. Yes! Okay, sweet. That is perfect. Now I'm just going to quickly replace all of these dirt blocks with some stone ones, just to make it look a little nicer. There we go. All right, now, so for this to work, what we have to do is right-click on the pigs. It's a little bit annoying, so what we can do is actually place our button on here, which will toggle our water bucket, and that'll let us breed the pigs a little bit easier. And so there we go. Now there's our baby pig. And now if we turn off the water here, we should see our baby pig has dropped down here. And now when this guy grows up, we can press this button to toggle the lava. It's not working because I need to place a block here. Yeah, so now if we press the button, the lava should toggle on for the perfect amount of time to burn the adult pigs, and then their cooked pork will be sent directly into the chest here. And yeah, so that's basically how it works. It's pretty cool. It's definitely an upgrade from just manually like slaying and breeding the animals, which is pretty nice. And so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just finish creating the actual exterior like aesthetic portion of this build. All right, so now as for this side of the build here, I'm going to be adding a ladder up that allows me to go inside of the build up here, breed our pigs, press the button to release the babies, and then come back down and leave, you know? So let's just add in a nice textured wall on the exterior here, similar to the textured walls that we've added to all of our buildings pretty much. Then let's add in our door like so, and yeah, there we go. There's the side of the build done. Now I'm just gonna fill in all of the rest of the walls with just our same textured pattern. Next, let's go ahead and add on the roof, and yeah, this is pretty much the same kind of roof as every other build. There is an extra little step to this roof that I'm adding in, which will probably look pretty cool. And I'll just show you that once I've completed like pretty much all of the roof here. So yeah, I just felt like the roof for this was pretty boring. So I decided on adding in this nice little feature here. It's nothing too crazy, but it's definitely just a really nice extra little detail to add to the roof. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's just this little like bit here. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah. And then we're just gonna fill in the rest of the roof like normal. And yeah, so as you can see, this is the back part of the roof. This is how it would look on the front if I didn't add that extra little doobie thing. And then here's what it looks like. Oh, okay. There's a piece of grass in the way. And yeah, here's what it looks like with the extra little thing on. Of course, it's going dark time, so I can't really show it easily. But yeah, it just adds like a nice little extra flair to the roof. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. Now let's finish up all the sides of the buildings by adding in our signature design here with these fence gates and the fence in the center with a lantern on that. And now as for this front section here, I'm just going to add in this simple design to make it look a little bit nicer. So we're just going to add in some upside down and regular spruce stairs like so. And then we're going to add in some spruce trapdoors as well. And there we go. So now this is going to link back up to our main pathway when I add that in. And yeah, so there we go. There's our pig farm created. And yeah, so like I was saying before, all I have to do is just come in through this door, up the ladder, and then all the way up here. I should probably patch up that little gap. There we go. And yeah, so I can press this button to elevate the pigs for me, and then I can breed them by right-clicking them with some carrots. I mean, you probably know how that works by now. They'll make a baby. I'm probably going to leave this baby up here because I want to be able to breed more pigs at a time. So I'm probably just going to leave the water here for now. And then yeah, if I were to turn off the water, the baby pig would fall down, and then once it turns to an adult, I can press this button and cook them up for my nice dinner. Now, just for ease of use, I'll probably add in a double chest up here and fill it up with some carrots just so I don't have to go and grab some whenever I want to breed some more of these pigs. And yeah, so now that's pretty much it for the pig farm. All right, now the next thing I want to do is add in a bamboo farm over in this area right here. It's not really going to have that much of a use because I do have a lot of scaffolding already, but I just feel like it'll look really nice. And yeah, I just kind of want to build it. It'll be pretty quick and easy, so yeah. And so the first thing I need to do is actually take our horse out of the hole here. I kind of forgot about him again. I need to get a saddle so I can actually ride this guy. That would be pretty nice. That actually sounds kind of wrong. Just forget what I said. But yeah, so I'm going to take this guy up with a lead and just probably leave him in this area until the end of the series, most likely. But yeah, there you go, buddy. At least he looks nice in our front yard here. Now I can just cover this hole back up that he was in. And yeah, now we can get started on the actual bamboo farm. So I'm probably just going to create an outline with the fence first, just so I can get it looking nice. So I want to do more of like a rounded shape, kind of like our automatic farm here. So let's do the corners kind of like this. Okay, that's actually not how I wanted it. Forget about that. All right, so I want it to go 2, and then 1, and then 2, and then back out. Yeah, there we go. I don't really know how else to explain it, but yeah, that's just how my brain works, okay? And so I want this to be odd so that I can chuck in a fence gate in the middle here. So just like that. And now we're gonna mirror this on this side. I hope we have enough room. Okay, thankfully we do. Perfect. Now back onto the side here, we're just going to mirror the exact same thing that we just did for the front. So yeah. All right, and there we go. So there's the fence for our bamboo farm. And now what I'm gonna simply do is just fill up the entire thing with bamboo. I'm gonna leave in a gap in the center here for a pathway, which I might as well just add in right now. And now I'm just gonna fill up this entire area with some bamboo. So yeah, just give me a second. Actually ran out towards the end there, so thankfully bamboo grows pretty quickly. Now, I would love to chuck some lanterns onto all of this, but I don't have enough iron, which is a bit of a pain. I'm actually really sick of having to mine iron, so I really want to get an iron farm created pretty soon. I just don't exactly know how to do it, and it seems like a bit of a pain in the butt, but yeah. Alright, and so that pretty much does it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.